Ever since Serenity's nerf, we've been forced into using Storm Within Fire, which is sort of annoying because Storm Within Fire is relatively clunky and it doesn't always work like it's supposed to. But I have come up with a macro which sort of makes it a little bit easier to use, and this has worked for a while, but I haven't really bothered sharing it because Serenity was the main thing to use. But now that everyone's basically using Storm Within Fire, I thought I may as well share this. So, one of the main issues with Storm Within Fire is when you pop it, sometimes you'll double tap, and your clones will start off on a different target before they run to yours. They don't just spawn at your target instantly. That's really annoying because you'll pop your Touch of Death, you'll pop a leg sweep off, and then you have to wait for your clones to get to your target before you pop an ability, which then means that you're delaying for half a second to a second while you're waiting for your clones to get there. So it's sort of annoying to have to wait for an external force to do any burst. But I've made a macro which makes it so your clones will instantly just spawn on your target, like this. And that makes it so you can just pop the cooldown, use an ability straight after, and you don't have to worry about your clones being in some other place. It just makes things a lot easier and a lot more reliable, because it's really important to be able to just pop your burst and then immediately use an ability rather than have to wait, because time does mean something. So this is the macro that you'll be using. The macro is basically just cast Storm Within Fire, stop casting, and then cast it again. So that functions as the double tap. And then you can put in your trinkets or whatever else you want in here for Lord PvP. Now there is one big problem with this macro, and I'm pretty sure that Blizzard is going to fix this eventually, but honestly they haven't fixed it for the whole expansion. Basically, if you use this macro while you're at 2 charges of Storm Within Fire, it'll use both of your charges, which is like insanely annoying. The only way to get around it is to use Storm Within Fire normally first. So when you go into an arena, use your standard Storm Within Fire. And then every time after, assuming you only have 1 charge of Storm Within Fire, then you can use the macro from then on and it will work perfectly. This is more of a quality of life macro than anything else, because you can touch a death someone, leg sweep, and immediately pop your macro and use an ability, and there's no delay. And by doing that, you're saving half a second to a second rather than waiting for your clones to get to your target, which is what you would normally do. And by saving that little bit of time, that can actually be the difference between scoring a kill and not scoring a kill. So it really is quite helpful. But yeah, that's basically everything that I had to cover. Let me know if this macro helps you guys, and give me feedback on whatever else. Thanks for watching, and yeah, catch you guys later.